Whoop whoop. Hola mi gente, what's up? My name is Tania Lopez and I'm the artist behind Art is Son. And in today's video, we're gonna talk about Redbubble versus Society6. If you are new here, please make sure to subscribe. If you enjoy the content, give me a thumbs up. And of course, comment below what else you would like for me to talk about. If you are returning, thank you so much for your support. I truly appreciate it. Now, one of the things or one of the topics that always come up among my artist friends is whether or not they should do Redbubble versus Society6. Now, I do have some artist friends that are strictly in Society6 and others that are just on Redbubble, and I guess this is just one of the things that they wonder about, whether or not they should jump ship or maybe just have both open at the same time. So I do have my notes here if you see me looking down, because I wanted to make sure that I shared it with you and I didn't forget anything at all. Now, I will say a little disclaimer. These verses or these observations are from my point of view, not necessarily facts, basically. So me working with them, that's basically how I learned from it. Of course, some of the things you can find on the blog section, because both Redbubble and Society6 do have a blog section for artists where you can go and find out more information before you even decide to go ahead and sell. So let's just go ahead and get started. All right, so the first thing that I will say would be, as far as the aesthetics go, right? In my opinion, Redbubble is more for like a younger crowd, and the reason I say this is because their focus are mainly on stickers and tumblers, tote bags, t-shirts and items such as those. It is great for gifting because it's more economical, but it tends to be a little bit more fun and spunky as far as their products go and as far as their website goes as well. I think I mentioned before in one of the unboxing videos for Society6 that their products are different, and Society6 tends to focus more on home decor, on outdoor. So they have like the beach tents, the beach chairs, the towels, the yoga mats, and then they also have some of the furniture such as the credenzas, side tables. They have stools and coffee tables, and because of those items, then you would expect that Society6 is a little bit more expensive. But this also affects the artist. So what does that mean? It means that in Redbubble, I would have to make a lot more sales in order for me to make the same income that I would make in Society6. Now, this is either good or bad. It all depends, because if what you're doing are stickers, then stickers are easier to push out there. A lot of people are more willing to spend $2 to $3 in an item to try to support you rather than spend $70 or $80 in a tapestry. But again, different crowds, and that's kind of a good thing for me. I see it as a good thing. Now, one of the questions that I did get from one of my artist friends, they were under the impression that you get more of a profile from Redbubble rather than Society6. Both of them give you your own shop. So you have, in essence, a profile that you can customize, put a header up there, put an avatar picture, as well as a biography. I think Redbubble in this area is a little bit easier to navigate as far as the products go. They do show a variety of your products. Rather than Society6, they show you collections. So for example, if you have one artwork, they will start showing you on that shop all of the products, or at least most of the products that fall under that piece, the artwork. When in Redbubble, you have the option to choose to put up there the most popular items, and so those items will come up first. So that is a Redbubble versus Society6 there for you. Now, in my opinion, especially if you are a beginner, Redbubble is a lot easier to upload your items. They have less restrictions, but this is also a bad thing. And why? Because they have less restrictions. That means that you have the chances of uploading a file that is of poor quality, and they don't really monitor that, I guess is the best way to say it. When in Society6, they have strict guidelines of how many pixels and what size for each item. So you can go into Society6, look up what item you're trying to upload, and it will tell you the size specifications for that specific item. What I do in this instance is I get the largest specifications, because the larger you go, it will fit all across the board, with the exception of things like leggings and backpacks, which those things tend to be a little bit differently. Let's see. All right, as far as uploading goes, redbubble has an option for you to go ahead and create a repeat pattern within the website itself, and this I love because I am not good at creating patterns. Matter of fact, anything digital, I tend to be a little dumb. It just, my brain cannot process all of it for some reason. I think I need someone to actually go in there and start pointing out what I need to do. But because of this, Redbubble was a big help, especially when I was first starting to create surface designs. It also allows you to change the color of the background. So if you have a PNG file, you can change the color of it within Redbubble itself as you're uploading. And you can actually do this for each product. What I do is, if I want a specific color, I go ahead and copy the code, because they do give you the color code that you're using, and then I use that code all across the board, which you can do on the top of the page, so that it goes in a standard color for all of the products. Society6, you cannot do this. So if you want to upload a different the same image with different color backgrounds, you have to do this outside and then upload it to Society6 individually. If you want a pattern, then you have to already have that pattern uploaded. So that's a big difference there. Now, mock-up pictures. As soon as you upload your products, you automatically get an image or a mock-up of your product. What I will say is that Redbubble, in my opinion, tends to be of a higher quality picture as far as the mock-up goes. The Society6 seems to be a little blurry. Now, from what I understand, Society6 do have templates that you can go and create these mock-ups. So does Redbubble. But again, I am very digitally, what's the word? I don't know what the word is, but I'm not good at that kind of stuff. So for me, it's just easier to just go ahead and download the image that the product is automatically on, and I can go ahead and share it from there, which I like from Redbubble. Redbubble, you have the option to just go ahead and download all of those images that they automatically put up for you, and then you can go ahead and share from there. You can also share it from the page itself and share it to Pinterest or wherever you want to go. I think Society6, you do have a little bit of option, but I'll be honest, I normally just like to download or save the images so I can create posts myself. Now, commission, right? That's the big one. That's the one that everybody really cares about. So Redbubble has a 20% commission. That's just the base for it, but it also allows you to mark up or down all of the products. Now, this is good because you can actually create some kind of a competitor rate, especially for certain things. So I really took advantage of this when the masks were coming out, because I went ahead and changed the markup a little bit lower. Now, this does mean that it changes the percentage that you receive, but I was able to compete with other people that were creating masks at the same time, because I was marking down my percentage. So I would, let's say, get 10%, but the price for the customer also goes down as well. So somebody else might have a mask for, let's say, $14. I was selling them for $10. Now, in this aspect, what's also good about Redbubble is that the more the customer purchases, the more of a discount they get. And it will tell you, it'll say if you purchase 2 more, they will all be marked down by, I don't know, 25% or whatever it may be. but it tells you they have that option, and people like sales. So if they go and buy one, most likely they'll go ahead and purchase a little bit more. Again, because the type of products that Redbubble sells, it's easier to do this. So if you go and you purchase one sticker for, let's say, $3, and it tells you that, hey, if you purchase 5 stickers, we'll bring it down by 25% each, then someone might go ahead and purchase more stickers. In Society6, I haven't seen this option, although they do often give out discount. So usually what I see is 30% is the discount, but it goes by category of products. So they might have a sale on outdoor products or wall art or all of that stuff. Now, the commission for Society6, the base is 10%. Now you might think, oh, that's a lot less than Redbubble. But again, think about the items that are being sold there. 10% from a large credenza that sells for $400 and something is a lot bigger than 10% off a sticker or a t-shirt. So you end up making essentially the same amount if you really think about it. Now, Society6 does not allow you to do markups unless it's wall art. So you don't really have control as to what the customer gets or even what your base price is. And of course, if you hear the sirens, I'm sorry. But anyways, now I just explained to you the differences: 20% for Redbubble, 10% for Society6. I will say this though, again, I basically tend to make the same amount of money on both platforms because I might sell a lot of stickers and make the same amount of money that I will make for 1 or 2 items through Society6. Now, something for both of them that I noticed, now I don't know if there's any truth behind this, but it's just something that I observed, is that I did not start making sales on either one until I purchased something myself, or I had someone purchase something with the algorithm. For some reason, it just went ahead and did its thing. I don't know why, don't ask. When it comes to the algorithm, I find Redbubble's algorithm a lot better. I have literally gone into Society6 and it tells you, to make sure that your name is spelled correct so that people can find you. I have typed up Tania Lopez or Tania Sanchez Lopez. I have typed up Art Ison, and it's very hard for me to find my own work in Society6. But on Redbubble, I can type Art Ison and it will pop up automatically. I can put Tania Lopez and it will pop up automatically. It's the same thing with the tags. Both the websites have the options for you to put tags on it. I just find it a little easier for people to be able to find you on Redbubble than they do on Society6. Awesome. All right, here we go. One of the things that I love about Redbubble, even though they each have their own community, Redbubble tends to be a little bit more friendly for the artists. So the reason I say this, I get notifications every time I make a sale. Some people might find this annoying. I like it. It gives me a little bit of a motivation for me to get an email saying, hey, you made a sale. And you will open it up. It tells you what the item, along with a picture of what was sold. Not only that, but when you go to your dashboard, I can actually see where that item was purchased from. And again, to me, this is just something that makes me excited. I was super thrilled when I first saw that one of my items was shipped to Spain, or recently to Canada, or the UK, whatever it may be. To me, that was something that I enjoyed. It made me happy to think that my items were being shipped to all these different parts of the world. In Society6, I don't get that. I don't get a notification, and I don't get a destination of where it's going. I kind of wish, I don't know about the email and the notification, if there's something that you can toggle on and off. I looked for it, I couldn't find it. I know that for sure it doesn't give you the destination. I kind of wish it did. It just, again, it gives you a little bit more of a boost and a motivation. So for Society6, I have to physically log on and see what sales I have made. Now, when it comes to sales, for Redbubble, you have to meet at least a $20 threshold in order for you to get a payment. Otherwise, it would roll over to the next pay period, and you would, you won't get a payment until you meet that threshold. With Society6, there is no threshold. So if you made $8, next pay, I think it's the 15th, next pay date, you'll go ahead and receive that $8 or however much it will be. You will get that regardless of the threshold. Let's see. Whoop. I think that's it. I think that's all I got for you guys. Yes, I think that was a lot of information all jammed into a small video. I try to make sure that I went ahead and cover all the bases. But either way, in order for me to go ahead and end this video for you, because this is the question is, which one should I do? In my personal opinion, do both. This is passive income we're talking about. So I understand that some people are concerned about the amount of time that you put up, but this is the thing. You do the hard work once. Once you upload that artwork, it's there. It is automatically and passively creating income for you. Every so often, I may go back and change some of the tags. For example, if some of my artwork revolves around Hispanic Heritage Month, I might go back next year and say Hispanic Heritage Month 2021 or 2022, and I'll change up the tags, or even as I learn certain things, I'll go back and review the tags so that it can continue to play with the algorithm. But for the most part, once you upload your work, it's there and that's it. So in my opinion, it doesn't hurt for you to go ahead and have both Society6 and Redbubble. Now, I will also say that because both of them target different audiences, not all the artwork would work for both platforms. I do have some pieces, especially my pattern pieces, that I can go ahead and put on both places, because by the way, the copyright is yours. It's not Redbubble's, it's not Society6. You're not signing a contract, so you can have your artwork up in both platforms. So why not? I have certain graphics or motifs that I go ahead and have uploaded in both of them because I feel like it fits, right? So for example, my Taino pattern, it does well in totes or whatever it may be in Redbubble, but it also does well on credenzas and tapestries and even the covers, the throw blankets and things like that. It looks beautiful. But my little Niña Boricua, which is the most popular sticker that I have on Redbubble, will not do so well in Society6. It just doesn't fit that crowd. Plus, it doesn't fit the items. Like I mentioned before, the stickers for Society6 are square. They don't have any outline to it, and so for me it doesn't make sense. You don't want to see that image in a credenza or a stool, right? You will like to see that in a t-shirt or a sticker or even maybe a tote bag. So certain items or certain artwork, I will only upload it to Redbubble and not Society6, and you just kind of use both to your advantage. So that is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and comment below what else you would like for me to talk about. And again, I'll see you next time. Adios, mi amigos.